Surgery Live with me, Dr. Lefthandthread. This is the 70th edition of your favourite Sunday night live stream. It's now world famous, I'm sure you'll agree. However, I was hoping to have a double celebration. I know 70's it's a landmark, and I suppose, in a way, but I was hoping to get 13,000 subscribers tonight. I'm supposed to be on that reach that pinnacle, but as of now, I'll just tell you what we are exactly now. I'll give you the live. 12,997 subscribers, so I need 3 more to get to 13,000. So I'm sure we'll get there tonight. What have we in store for you tonight? Well, we have this battery, a Milwaukee M18 battery that ain't feeling too well. We have a Milwaukee circular saw. Now, before I came on, I put the battery into this again. Somebody gave me this to fix the other day. Another day, I put a battery in, it didn't go. Now it's going. But all I can do is give it a bit of a clean up and release it back into the wild. You know, another thing that I got the other day was this. There's a wee muss on it. There's Big D, there's Mariusz. I need to pronounce your name properly. I'll ask my friend, Mr. Kamil Kornatowski, that you work with, what's the best way to pronounce your name. Fixed itself, that happens. This is a magical building, the doctor's surgery. Sometimes the magic happens by itself, sometimes the doctor needs to be present. This here, I thought this had fixed itself, but there is a problem. So we'll do the same fixing that, hopefully. This ain't going to fix itself. You can see that the lights are on, no one's home. So we're gonna, that's one of the old models, that's the type 1 DCH253, so I'm sure the brushes are knackered and that. I haven't had it open yet, so we have a set of brushes laying around here, so we're alright. Mr. Boston Bully, you've been on before. Good evening from Canada. Good to see you. Yes, so we've got a good old crew on here now so far. I started a little bit early, but that's probably not a bad thing. I started really, I think, 2 minutes earlier, a minute and a half, so I wanted to get on with it. So there's Martin again, so we'll get on with it. We'll start with the battery, I think, because some people on the live chat don't like the battery stuff. Some people love them. It depends what you're into, you know. Everybody's got their own point of view. So we'll get this show on the road. Here's the Lefthandthread battery. We'll have that. See, it's not even on the lights, so you know it ain't no good. So we're going to get down to business here now. And try and get you a decent sort of angle to see what the Dr. Lefthandthread's up to. First thing, get you it's a T10 we need. You can't go into surgery without your surgical gloves, you know. So we'll get on with that. There's BW's Electronic, regular on the stream. Martin finds batteries boring. But we'll not bore you too long with this battery. I think this battery will be just a wee quick one. It's just for the folks at home who find this sort of interesting. So we'll just go a quick one. We'll do a quick zip through, not to bore Martin too much. And we'll tell you what we're doing here. It'll involve a bit of something simple, really. It might be educational for people who don't know. I've been flat out doing batteries for 2 years, so maybe that's why Martin's bored. Anyway, put off the light maybe. 6.16 volts. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Big D's got a special top covers from Amazon that fits his M18 batteries. See, when you drop these, sometimes you break off the little screw connectors and then the top falls off. So 6.17 volts in that, so that ain't no good for an 18 volt / 20 volt battery. So we'll get into it and see why it's only showing such a small voltage, because that ain't going to charge at 6.17 volts. I got a thing from TikTok shop, but I'll show it to you later after a minute, but I don't think I'll be able to demonstrate it, because I don't think this battery will need any soldering. So there we are. That's the screws out and the top off. Usually when a battery falls below low voltage like that, it means it's actually probably a good thing if you're trying to repair them, because it means all the cells should be low. If one bank of cells is significantly lower than others, you'll never get it to recover. That's 1.25 volts. We can get it in a place you can see it. 1.25 volts and 1.21 volts, 1.20 volts, and 1.23 volts, and 1.26 volts. So what's wrong here is all the cells are low, but they're equally low, which is advantageous to the recovery prospects of this thing. This would be a ripe candidate for a jump start if we here at Dr. Left Hand Thread Media hadn't turned their back on the jump start method for reasons that I'll explain. Oh, I give me a thumbs up. Where did at least 10 volt go? They're missing in action. It's like a wire. They're MIA. So 1.25, 1.23, yeah. They're all fairly equal. There's no breaks in connections. It looks fairly fresh as well. Look how fresh all the cells look. It doesn't tell us a whole lot, but still, it's nice to see that it hasn't had a harsh life, and all the connections are good. You can get into the board and everywhere, so it's a prime candidate for what you would call a jump start. But being the sophisticated battery doctor of the internet that I am, I have turned my back on such a practice. For the simple reason it'll work if you're in the building site and that's lying in your van. It'll work for you. It'll work. But the problem is that it can overheat the cells. We'll get up to just over 17 volts. We might just monitor them when we're doing that, just to show you what's going on. .3 volts are set for. Looks new, no corrosion yet. Double tap that screen. There are 15 watts in there, and nine likes, so that's good. We'll see the best way to get this, and here is. I'm going to connect this as tidy as I can. Then we're going to hit the magic button, and all the voltage is going to fly into it in a much more sensible and gentle manner. Keep your eye on the prize. We're going to hit this output button, and you'll see the voltage rise. Shouldn't have got long because it's see the way it's going up. Shouldn't have got long because this is just only a 5 amp battery, and we're putting about 4 amps on there, so we're giving it tiller. So you should get a good recovery quite quick. Yeah. No, there's no. What Marius is saying is exactly right. If you have no cell, it's complete zero. You're in business. If you're just dealing with even as low, that's very low. The rule of thumb is if it's below 3 volts, it's junk. But I found that's not really the case. If you have a balanced with very low pack, even down as 1.25 per bank, you can still bring it back. We've got up to now 16 volts there. 16 volts. So we just want to get her up over 17, and then we'll just try her in the charger. So it shouldn't take very long. We're only 10 minutes in, so this, I know Martin's sitting there bored. Martin's sitting there bored, but this is important for people that are interested in the battery. Yeah. You have to go. Yeah. What Marius is saying is it's important to open the battery to make sure the condition of the batteries, condition of the cells are all equal and all low before the jump start or even this is going to work. If you have 4 banks of cells that are good and 1 bad, no amount of jump starting is going to bring the bad one up. Even if it was, the rest of them sitting at 3.6 and that one was sitting at 1.25. You'd have options of charging that individually, which, could work, or just replacing it. Replacing that bank of cells, replacing those 2 cells into the pack. No, not bored. Good man. Martin, say when you're bored, and then we'll change to something else. Anybody's bored, say I'm bored. So we know, and then we'll move on to something else. Just write in boring. So we get 17.15 now. And we'll go across the bank of cells to see what way they're coming up. 3.39. 3.39. Coming up nicely. Coming up evenly and nicely. There's very little in the way of cell imbalance across the pack, which is absolutely gorgeous. So we'll stop the power supply, ram the top on her, and just throw it onto the charger. Nope, we're still got a flashing light. That's not good. So if we might need the soldering iron yet. We might need a soldering iron yet. And she's still dropping. She might need to go up a wee bit more. We'll give her another little blast. We might have taken her off prematurely there. There we are. Oh. No, we don't want to do that. Getting bored now, I would say. There we are. We'll do that. Same thing. We'll see if we can take the banks of cells up to 3.6. Yeah. Yeah. I have her set at 4 amps there. I brought the voltage up. I'll need the charger really to take it the whole way, Like, I know the jump start method's quick, cheap and cheerful, does the job. You don't need to buy anything. But you know, yeah, it's done a job. But if this doesn't recover, once this gets to about 3.6 or higher, you know, once this gets up higher, I'm going to stop her and put the output up higher. We're up to 18.5. There we are. Let me set her up a wee bit quicker. Now we're setting the full 4 amps on there now. So we're 16 minutes in. If this is if it doesn't recover with this one, we'll try and reset the board, and if the board doesn't reset, we're going to have to slap a Chinesian board on it. I wasn't planning on any Chinesian board work tonight, but you know, if needs must, you know. So just stop there, right there. She's over 17. If she, you know, that sounds like something that the battery's over 7. Bad choice of words there. No, she's going to Milwaukee Christmas. So we brought the voltage up, so we recovered the cells. So next thing is to get this old board off. This old board's not going to do us any favours. Or we'll try resetting the board first. Try a reset first. Sometimes when the control resets it. No. We'll go this way. We'll try the reset. I've seen this work on the bigger batteries, you know. And then we'll pull the board off her. No. We'll pull the board off her. That's what we'll do. Will not be very long. There, guys, how are you? We need big views tonight. How are we doing for our subs? There's 40 views. Let's see how we're doing for subs here. Not that subs matter that much. It's only a bit of crack. No, we're still 12,997. We're still 3 short of 13,000 subs. So I'm going to get to show you this piece of apparatus that I got from TikTok shop. This USB soldering iron, I did advertise it to my shame on TikTok, but I'm going to tell you guys the whole truth about this. It's a USB charging thing, rechargeable soldering iron, and it's only for very, very small jobs. I'm good, sir. But we're going to get this board off anyway now. It's only for wee soldering jobs. Like, see in around these boards, it's probably, see these Milwaukee boards, they have the small connectors there. Small connectors that I desolder and resolder. These are probably alright for that. But you know, it's never going to take the place of this in any shape, form, or fashion. No way. Not even a chance. When you get a Chinesian board, I hope it's not a dud because I only have one. All's good with me, guys. We're approaching 13,000 subs on the YouTube and approaching 39 followers on the TikTok. 39,000 followers on the TikTok. So it is what it is. It's just got out of hand. What solder do you use? Anyway, let's try using none. Well, that's the side that's stuck down. What's better than this one? I accidentally switch it off sometimes, which is a bad habit. The wee button on the side, and if you touch it, you switch it off. It's not going to compete with the Milwaukee, is it? Like, let me find solder. That's what I'm looking for. That's the solder I'm looking for there. As you can see, this is not great. Like, I did use it today before. But I'll show you the difference when we put on the Milwaukee one. These are not great. These are not great. They're alright for wee fine jobs, but if you have nothing else, this is what you really need. Neil has a solder kit on my... It's got its place, Marius, yes. Small stuff. Maybe resoldering that board will be alright, but big stuff, no. Big stuff, no. See it up yet? This thing holds it here. Wire. Better. I haven't been Lidl in a couple of weeks, so I don't really know what they have. I was in town today, but I didn't get to Lidl. It's got a Christmas vibe about it, the town now today, so you know. Being the Scrooge that I am, it just sort of doesn't appeal to me too much. There we are, it's off anyway now. There. That's a safety protection there. I'll lose the board down a bit. There's a safety protection overheat wire. Shuts down the board. Like those sort of things, you know. Just annoying. So we shall see now what we're gonna do. Hello, me hiding in the fox. M12 is the one. Except no substitutes. Love the M12. People are telling me about all these other systems they have, and they're, I wouldn't dispute that there's probably a better soldering iron out there. I don't know. But I'm more than happy with the M12. More than happy. It was not the best soldering iron in the world. Might not be. It's definitely the best soldering iron in the doctor's workshop, I know. The doctor's surgery, as we affectionately refer to it as. We're winning now. It's not going to compete with the M12, is it? Because that's got 3.7 volts. So that must have one cell in it. One 18650 in there. And that's got, I don't know, how many? 6, 9 maybe. 9 in that. Most of the M12 batteries have 6 18650s in them. And there's a temperature cut off, it is everything. Lovely. But we will, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give this a shot at soldering the small connections there. Give that a shot at that. And where I left this flux. I'll use old flux. No flux given. Yeah. For a small job like that, you'd have to say it's worth of precision. It's done a good job there. It's done a decent job. Yeah. There we are. I'll let you see what we've done. It's not bad, like. Hopefully the chat's still going well. All messages, right, there we are. I gave myself at least 1 out of 10 for soldering tonight. Because that's what I got one time on TikTok. Let's see. That they stayed out. I'll hold it down there. Right. I don't know where my other flux is. Here it is. So we'll try and use the big soldering iron to solder in the 2 ends of the board there now. And the other solder as well. There it is. You keep the appropriate caliber for. It has been said that I am to the world of soldering what King Herod was to babysitting. That's an early Christmas joke for you there, guys. Well, it's pretty much stuck down there. Move something. Don't think I was going anywhere. Yeah, that's right. Darren is right. Big D is correct. But that, I like using that to solder the wee small parts of that, so I might actually keep that. Don't think we need the power supply anymore tonight. So, deworm. No, it's okay. That's ridiculously cheap, but don't expect it to do the world for you, but it does more than it should for the money, to be quite honest. So we'll put this together and see if we have a functional battery now. So that's half an hour in. Spent half an hour on the battery. It should have been less, but we needed a board, didn't we? Now we can probably move on whenever if we get her charging, we can move on. We'll have we look later how she did for voltage, you know. That's a T15. This was the T10 one. There we are. We're getting one bar anyway. That's one more than we were getting. Hello, Mr. Prime Channel. Good to see you. And we're getting the charging light. And she's making that Milwaukee amp charging sound. That those who are familiar with it will know. If you know, you know. So anyway, we're moving on. Staying in the Milwaukee theme. And we have the saw that fixed itself. One fixed down, Big D, thank you. And we've got 53 watching on the stream. So bang that like button. This one wasn't going. And it started to go of its own accord. Which is always curious. But the only thing you can do is strip it down, give it a good old contact clean, and say sayonara after that. You know? So let's get down to business. We'll put that battery up there, we don't need that for now. I think the rest of these are all T15, so I'll have that in the blue machine. Yeah. We'll see how it does. Sometimes you can get a fully charged battery that you've recovered with the jump start. That just, if you leave it overnight, a couple of cells just die on you. The advice that Marius is coming out with is top notch, I have to say. It's good to have you on the stream, Marius, and keep up the good work yourself. Let's see. There we are. As with a lot of these saws, all these saws get into contact with a lot of dust, as you can imagine. See, I'll put the compressor off so it doesn't dim the ears off you. Right. There we go. Switch doesn't seem like it got a well lot though. There's dust on there too. Pull that out to see. Let me not interfere too much with that. Well, we'll see. Give it a little dab, I suppose. Not go overboard with it. It's plenty there. Entirely. Get the boogers out. Yeah, plastic casing for the tool. Nice. I like the way the house that. You see, people have complained that the dust gets into the motor, but motors need air. Milwaukee do what they can in casing the motors there. What can you do? There's Michael Power. Good to see you on the stream. This is not this is not the hardest things to do, but this is all I was really going to do with this. I know I even hadn't been going to see if I could get it going. But like I say, it's come in here and then a few days, around a few days, and went from not going to going itself. So just before I went on the stream and put on the battery and I went. So yeah. We're just going to give her a wee service and that's it. And send her on her way after that. Because it doesn't pay to replace all the electronics in these. It just doesn't make economic sense. Do you remember one night I did smoke one on here? I did smoke one on here one night. One I was trying to fix. Just went up in smoke. There we are. Instead of having the customary screws left over, I'm missing one or two. There's one on there. There's one on. It's nicer that one's left over than me missing one. There's still one missing somewhere. Anyway. There we are. We'll see if it goes now. Look at the 3 bars there now. No, it doesn't go. Yeah. So it went from going to not going. So that's a reverse fix. We've got a reverse fix. We've got a reverse fix in this one. Oh no, my battery's problematic. My battery decided to lie down. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, this battery's good. I'm calling that a fix, even though it wasn't really sort of broke, but it sort of was. So that's, we'll call that a fix, even though one of our batteries decided to die during the course of this live stream, which is always fun. So next up, Milwaukee Jigsaw up for repair. Apparently stopped working mid-stroke. Rusted solid. Yeah. Who's on first? Who's on first? Slight fluctuation of power. There it is there. So that's upsetting them, which is fair enough. And we're gonna just do a bit of cleaning surgery on this with a brake cleaner as well. People have slagged me off for using the brake cleaner, but you know, people slag me off for lots of things. There's Pat McMahon, there's Jamie Cruz asking who's on first. So good to see you. Who is on first? The guy on first is called who? Parkside's got the T10. So we'll get this open. We're not even an hour in, guys. There's 74 people watching. Bang that like button. Smash that like button. There you are, somebody on it. Good enough, thank you. Oh, there's a screw. I still lose screws around the bench. Anytime I find screws, I throw them onto this, and then I can. He's on about Abbott and Costello yet. Yeah. Anytime I lose screws, I can grab them off that. It's an elegant system. I'm not saying me and Big D are old, but you know, our childhood was in black and white. There's some middle-aged woman come on to me one day into work and says, do you remember me? And I says, no, who are you? She says, we're at school together. I said, we're in the same class. And she says, no, you were driving the school bus. Tool doctor fixes tools with a broken battery. Oh, hey. Priceless. Tested a tool with a broken battery. It was one of my own oil batteries lying about. So I have to fix it again. It's gone disco lighting again. So we'll fix that sometime. We might have to leave it tonight because we've got a full roster. And like everybody fixes things, your own broken stuff seems to not take priority somehow. I just buy a container for more screws. There we are. Where's right? You always end up with screws. It's good to have screws. Let's see. I thought I had the reverse fix, which, you know, something is going that you're asked to take apart and service. And then you fix it, and then when you put it back together, it didn't go. That's always fun. That's always fun. Anyway, let's get this apart. Not just as clean as a whistle, but it'll be alright. I'll give it an old hook too. Top loader. Them posh ones with the top loaders. When I started school, I didn't go to school by bus. I went by dinosaur. That's how old we all are in here. We'll probably have to start the compressor because we're nearly out of air there. He's getting a bit like myself, a bit asthmatic. Get low on the old oxygen. Low on the old airflow. Not a brushless Dewalt grinder, no. Tis a DCD 796 brushless drill. Not a fantastic drill, not an expensive drill. $16 piece. You guys are reminiscing of it. Been the remote control when you were kids. That was there too. I had the same problem. It ain't got no gas in it, man. That's what's wrong. Anyway, yes, normally something like that would be brushless and a circuit board is susceptible to melting. I would use such a thing. Yes. Thank you, Molyneux's Wrath. It's good to see you on the stream. I was 78 watching with 24 likes, so thank you very much for that. Bang that like button. I wonder how we're doing for subs now. Do we get over the 13,000 subs? These guys are talking about audible fuses. We'll see what we're looking at here. Oh, yes. 13,007. Shaken, not stirred. We're doing well. We're now in, and we have got over the 13,000 subs now. So that's a bit of a landmark. So thank you very much. And thank you all for everybody that tunes in to this madness on the Sunday night. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I look forward to the Sunday night. I prepare for the Sunday night. It's the least, we're not here for the money because it's the least lucrative part of what I do here. And if we were here for the money, we wouldn't do it. But I have the day job, and I don't have Sunday blues now. I used to have Sunday blues at the day job every week before I go back to work. You have to go back to work on Monday morning, etc., etc. However, I never get the Sunday blues now because I just had too much fun here on Sunday night with you guys. You couldn't pause live TV. What country are you from? I am from the United Kingdom and the island of Ireland. I'm in Northern Ireland and the north of Ireland, which is connected to the Republic of Ireland, which is not part of the Republic of Ireland, which is connected to the Republic of Ireland, which is part of the UK, which the Republic of Ireland is not part of the UK, and some of the counties in Northern and Republic of Ireland are more southerly than Northern Ireland. So, Donegal or parts of Donegal are more northerly than where we're at in County Tyrone here. So, I hope that clears that up. So, I love the island of Ireland. Pat would call me a Nordy. I would call Pat a damn nice man. Yeah. If you put these on the right way around, these fit better, I've discovered. That is suboptimal. Anyhow. I knew dead on. I have to repeat it. Electrical engineer, acoustic engineer. Somebody. I could call the West Brit today. Ah, dear, oh dear. We have a complicated old situation in our country. Apparently, guys from the north, like me, say the word situation a lot, according to some people. But anyway, we have a interesting dynamic in this place we live in. I really wouldn't want to get into it because I'm not interested. It doesn't pique my interest. I've got nothing to add to it. So 3 bars now. Anyway, weird. Who was able to get 5 channels on their TV when they were young? We used to want it 3, and then there was Channel 4 came out, and I think it was 1982, and Channel 5 came out in the 90s. We were never able to get RTE where Ariel was shit. Martin doesn't like me telling the American Werewolf in London story, so I might spare you that one. All I'm saying, there's a brother of mine that had the presence of mind. He actually got a very bad version of RTE one night on our television set by turning a nursery fire guard on its end and wearing it up to the back of the TV. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say who it is. I thought it was very ingenious. It was the worst version of American Werewolf in London you'll ever see, but you know. Beggars, as they say, could not be choosers, you know. Well, 3 bars, we'll put that up there out of the way. Let's see, there's no chairs in that one. We couldn't get RTE where Arrow. Seems to have done the job. Yeah, exactly, Marius. We're not into that. We're just not into where coat hangers. Nursery fire guard. You know the big ones cover the whole fire. Turn one of them in your end, plug it into the back of your television set. You might get to see a bad version of American Werewolf in London in the 80s. Because that's what happened. I'm calling that fixed, guys. There we are. We're calling that 3 fixes, are we? Well, 2, depending how this battery turns out. It's still charging, anyway. Anyhow, we're on to number 4. Number 4 is the SDS machine. The lights are on, but no one's home. Yes. Another fix. We got 4 fixes last week, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get 4 fixes this week. There we are. It's coming off nicely. And pot with a spare O-ring in it. Beef and tomato pot noodle. And we'll just start stripping this down. And we're only an hour on, guys. With 55 people watching, which is very good. And we have 27 likes, so thank you very much for that. And bang that like button. There we go. That in there. This is the old model, so this is the brushed model. So we'll be suspecting brushes for this one to start with. And we've nothing at this stage to tell us what condition the hammer's in. So it is what it is. I've good stuff to grease the chuck when I'm finished. I got this high performance grease. I procured it, it's a Milwaukee one. It says Milwaukee. It also says may cause cancer on it as well, so it may. It may. But hopefully not. Hopefully not tonight. Burnt wires, no brushes. Yes, burnt wires, no brushes. Like these saying. Get all the screws out here. Wire grill heat exchanger at the back of the fridge works well too. Never would have thought of that, Pat. Nursery fire guard was the weapon of choice that night. And that's how we first got to watch the documentary American Werewolf in London. True story. I may have to start the compressor, guys, so shield your ears. Put your fingers in your ears now. that, gentlemen. It needs must. Right, Big D. I don't think we've any burnt wires. I think we've got away without burnt wires. We'll pull it all apart here to see. Get it right to see. It's a bit of grime on there, which we don't like to see. The brushes are well down. Don't see any significant burning on the wires, and they are connected as well to the brushes. Yeah. Can we see how far down there? This is light any good to show you. You see? There's nothing hardly there. So there we are. So we'll have to get the rest of this apart. Got to be careful, these little plastic things. They're so easy to break. These little yellow things here. I never looked what year the manufacture of this thing was. 2013. So we'll see. Is there any life left in this new old dog? Or are we just putting off the inevitable? Let's see. The rest are open now. There's 61 watching and 29 likes, so thank you very much for that. It all helps. $58 people watching, 30 likes. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much for that. We're keeping the numbers up. It helps to push out of these old streams. They push them out in the shorts feed a lot, you know, so it helps. Got the middle screw. There we are. Going down past a wee bit there. The grease has got down past a wee bit. Gone on around the motor too. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. The con rod's connected anyway. I think there should be more resistance there too, but we'll yeah. We'll see. We'll get this out, give it a bit of a clean, and put the brushes on. We don't know what in that rubber, that there. I don't know what condition the armature's in. We know there's a bit of wear on it. We know to look at it. There's a fair bit of wear in that armature. It might still be alright if we're lucky. We don't have a spare armature here this evening, but you can see the brushes are definitely past their serviceable life. So leave that The grease got on the outside of the full coil, and it got on the windings a bit, but it didn't get on the armature, which is why she didn't stop with that. That'd be bad for her. That's bad. That's real bad. That's a bit better looking now. Most of the grains off it. This shape of that. There's Noel Coffee. How are you, Noel? Hope you're well. Hope you're well too. Hope all's good with Noel Coffee. Nothing, just went as far as the fan and didn't get any further, that grease. Nice. The shafts aren't broke, so that's good. But no that here. There should be more resistance in that. I'm going to get it out. Let's see if we can put a ring in it or something. And there's no washer, no spring. See that? Hard to kill. Yeah. She's been about a while. But sure haven't we all, like we said earlier. Hopefully. We'll service this when we're in this far. We've plenty of time, we're only an hour 14 in. The brushless motor was a real animal though. The 273, now brushless motors, seldom give up on them. I had one the other day. I had to put a motor on. But the motors seldom give up on them compared to these, you know, they just wore out. Wires melted off, they wore out. Just replacing the O-ring here. The new O-ring in this. Maybe not before time. I've got some grease. Have we got some grease? I'll try that. It's Bosch grease. But it's for these. It's for Bosch hammers. But I put in these. A very nice gentleman provided me with this. Very expensive grease. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We'll see. The catch ring's not problematic in that. Hopefully not. There's too much grease in there, I think. There's far too much in there. That's better. Maybe. We'll see. That's it. I think it's better now. Yeah, that's it now. A bit more resistance there now. Right. That's what when I say you want to bang, you go in there. Lord Brown knows. $66 watching, 31 likes. Thank you very much for that. Pat was asking with the grease. All I can confirm is that it didn't come from P. Diddy's house. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. Those rumors are not true. Right. Let's see. There's a wee groove in that there at the top. That has to go like this some way. Goes on like that. Right there, you know. We're still in all messages anyway. Right, let's see. 58 watching, 33 likes, so we're doing well. We're doing well, guys. Thanks for all the views, all the likes. Thanks for getting me to 13,000 subscribers this evening as well. So that's another good one. I don't know what these brushes I'm using. They might not be the best. This might not be the best set of brushes in the world here. This side seems to be sticking. And we'll see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, they're sticking, definitely. This is not what we wanted for more brushes. I don't have an alternative set, do I? That's a shame. That is a crying shame. Let's see. I think there was a rough part on them there or something. Weird. Everybody still watching? Everybody still on board? Don't get alarmed, people. Sunday surgery is famous for its money mayhem and complete absolute disasters. Complete absolute disasters. This is all part of the course for the old Sunday surgery. Regulars will tell you. Just not happy the way this is working. It's not just springing out as well as I would like it to. Oh, that's looking better. Yeah, we're liking that. I thought I was going to have to make a brush card out of that old one. See if we could hook and file down brushes, but that's a job for another night. Here we go. Take two, gentlemen. Let's try it again. Let's try that again. I don't know about these brushes. They're just not, they don't please me well. They don't please me well now. Try another revolution, won't we? That gives them a harder push. Another time around. We'll give it a bash. It can only be crap or good. Try it. Nothing beats a try. All right. We're going to put her together and give her a lash. Bernard Coffee says hello. Aaron's greatest YouTube surgeon. Oh my god. That's heavy. That's a heavy accolade for a man that's struggling with a brush card. But I will take it. I'm not too humble to refuse praise, whether deserved or not. I'll take it all. We'll be brave and put on all the screws, won't we? You see if we have a see if it's go or not go. We'll not put the whole thing together yet. We'll just put the screws on. And we're an hour and a half in. It's a lot of butts, huh? A lot of butts and not too many left over, hopefully. You know what I'm going to tell you, lads? See if these brushes don't do. I'm going to have to try and make another set out of the old ones. I'm going to try and do some kind of a Heath Robinson job and the other ones to try and get them sorted. That's what I'm going to tell you. We're going to test this before we go any further. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good for sticking this together. I think we're good. Right, that's right. Let's get this together. We'll put this in. Hopefully it'll stay in. Give her a wee. We'll put an extra screw to hold this in. They're all nice and tight, don't it? You said before it fell off. Might hold night. The wee soldering iron might come into play here yet. The wee soldering iron from earlier on might come into play yet. So we'll see what happens. Them's not going to stay on. These are not going to stay on. Didn't move, but it's still on. Oh, there's half of you. May have to do a little bit of soldering, guys. After all, we'll see. Or should I just put new ends in them? What should I do? I get stronger. How do we squeeze? Not squeezed enough. All right. Yeah, it's tight now. It's a big problem, these coming off. Sometimes you can be lucky, but you can open these and it's just the wire off. What's in the cards tonight? We've already went through a Milwaukee battery, which has got up to 3 bars and is still charging. You can see that. We have got a Milwaukee fuel saw, which we've stripped, and it was going. It was going, and then we just sort of cleaned it out and gave it a bit of contact clean. Then with a Dewalt combi drill, hammer drill sort of thing, just an ordinary basic DCD 796. Serviced that, got it sorted, took the muscle out of this, and then we've been at this labour of love for a wee while now. So this is taking about twice as long as it should have. But anyway, this is a marathon, not a sprint. These old Sunday surgeries. It takes as long as it takes. You know. I told Mrs. Lefthandthread not to wait up. I had a full roster tonight, so that's where we're at. Paul Cook is a gift for me. I know. Sweets for the old class. Paul Cook is a gift for me. My God. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Those customers. I'm not used to gifts. Just have to forgive my my lack of knowledge of etiquette when you're given something. It's a gift. No, that's a lie, because a lot of you guys in the stream here have been very generous over the period of the last couple of years, and I appreciate it. These screws don't run here usually, but I'm going to put these on to hold these plastic things in. Hopefully hold the wires on. Because this thing, when it's working, vibrates more than something that's from P. Diddy's house, so it can come off. Oh, Carol's still going strong. That's good. It was one of them, you know. That should hold them, man. No, it was a good night. It's a good night. It's been a good night. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I do love these Sunday surgeries. I do love them. Sunday surgery is the highlight of the week. I don't like going to about Wednesday or Thursday and not knowing what Sunday surgery is going to be. But I knew last Monday what Sunday surgery was going to be roughly. Because there's so much stuff on here. I could definitely have another surgery next week, no problem. I never know what I'm going to get during the week. But if I don't get anything this week to fix, I will not care. Because I have plenty. It's good to hear. We had a good night last Sunday night, because we fixed 4 items successfully, and they weren't even like disputed ones, you know. They were all pretty good, like. And also there was Carol Stanton's drill as well, which we sort of remotely fixed. Sort of. Have we lost a spring? That's no, I have a spring in my hand. Do I don't know. So we're technically that's the one goes in the bottom. We're technically declaring 5 fixes for last week, even though probably 4 was only done in the surgery here. Technically we're saying we fixed 1 remotely. Put these screws in. Let's load that back in. We're an hour 42 in. Me and them springs, aye. What Darren means, or Big D means, is sometimes I put these together and forget to put in the springs. And then I have to open them up and put in the springs. Because you gotta have the springs, man. You gotta have the springs. Right. We'll get the lid on now. And hope. Oh, thank you. I'm taking that 5. I'm taking that extra one last week. It's going to have to be 4, hopefully, this week. Might not have another one on me after this one. Nope. Now what way is that sitting? That's not sitting right. That's sitting like shit. Let's see. Well, that's not sitting right. Everything just bounced out of place. There we are. That's right now. And them wires just don't want to correspond with me in any cooperative sort of manner. Everything on Sunday surgery goes actually mad. It goes wrong. It's hilarious. You can do wonderful things and you think, geez, that was wonderful, that all went well. Could build you a whole battery without a hitch, and then it goes. And then something simple, you just can't get it together. Mad. This should be quite simple, you know. This is live on the road surgery. Now you're talking. Hey, you see, if I ever get to do this full time, if I ever get that big that I get to do this full time as a thing, we will do things like that. That'd be an idea. A live from Nairn one night. How your neighbours about compressors going off at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night? Your neighbours cool with that? I have no neighbours on the sheep, so they're alright with it. They come and steal some of my grass sometime. We can understand it. So there we are. We got that together. Live on the road. Live and learn. People think it'll say love and learn instead of live and learn. I love, but I don't learn. I just do the same mistakes. It's great. Let's see. Fix from me. Yeah. Hey, if I was in that market full time and I was calling my own shots that it had to be, if I was working for myself at this, I could go wherever the hell I wanted. I could go away up to the Oxford, do a live on the road. If I went to Darren's, definitely I would have everything I would need, I suppose, for a lot of the fixes. I like being in the doctor's surgery because I got basically everything I need here. I'm really thinking about fabricating a new set of brushes out of them. I'm really thinking about making a set for an emergency. Nearly had an emergency with them tonight, so could be a good move. We use this Milwaukee grease that may cause cancer. Yes, we'll see. Looks fairly innocuous to me. I don't think it's going to give me cancer tonight. We shall see. Right. We're nearly 2 hours in, guys. What do we think? Paul Cook's saying a fix, I think. That's what you're saying, Paul, isn't it? We'll try her. Yeah. We'll have to get our customary block on and drill a hole. Maybe push him a lock, but sure. Lock's always pushed about here. Let's see. This is looking like Swiss cheese a bit at the minute, but anyway. Hold on, we'll put her the hammer. Schoolboy air there. We'll see a knife in that battery. There's only one bar. This is what we need here. I'll make her dance. Oh, fuck, right. We'll call that fixed. We'll call that fixed. Oh. We'll call that fixed, right. Whew. Well, thank you very much. That was a great job. There were 36 people watching, 36 likes at the minute. We got, I was saying 4 things fixed. And we never tested the battery again. 3 bars or whatever. That's right. This asteroid fell to Earth. Anyway, we got a battery fixed anyway as well, so we done not too bad. We'll keep her on the charge another while to see what happens. So thank you very much for the 70th. That's the 70th stream. Live stream from the surgery, the regular stream. We've done other streams, but that's the 70th Dr. Left Hand Thread Sunday surgery live from the surgery here, and we've got up to 13,000 subscribers now on YouTube. I'm going to see 13,017. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to see what we're doing on TikTok as well. Yeah. We're just taking over. Nearly 39,000 on TikTok. So we're doing all right. I shouldn't have been off that heater a while ago. It's getting cold on here. Oh, the combo drill. There was a hesitation in the trigger. Thank you very much, Richard Alethaston. Well, there was a hesitation in the trigger when I was cleaning the switch and stuff. So that's what that was. So we've got a full. I must show you something wacky that I got on TikTok as well. Hold on a second. Hopefully it'll show up on here because it's really bright down here. It's this LED cap. There you are. Dildo Daggins is asking me, I look familiar. You play any movie roles? I play a fake doctor every Sunday night here live on YouTube. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Still going. Still going now. Yeah. And hold on. You can change the code on it. We'll see, we'll pair it up here. Bluetooth connect here. And we'll say 13K subs. There you go. You can just put anything in this old thing. This is a ridiculous thing. There's another one. Yeah. And what do I see? Last but not least, yeah, and there's a story behind that. So there you are. So that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever bought, I think. There's lots of ridiculous things in this surgery, but that's it. Yeah. He's been on Crime Watch. A body off Baywatch and a face off Crime Watch. I've a head for business and a body for sun. There you are. So that's 1 hour 58 minutes in, and it's starting to get cold here in the surgery because I put off the heater there too early. So what do you think? Did you enjoy the night, guys? If you enjoyed the night, give us an old like and throw in an old comment anyway in the main video or any of them videos at all. It does no harm. So thank you very much. It's been fun as usual. I think we'll have a result. We'll call the result anyway. We done okay. We're up to 4 bars in the battery now, so we're doing all right. So thank you very much, guys, and we'll do it again next week. I don't know what we're going to get next week. We have so much stuff on here. I don't know it's going to be batteries, where it's going to be God knows what, but we have plenty more stuff on here. So thank you very much, and good night. Well, no, thank you.